Welcome to the Profitpreneur Power Play podcast, your daily dose of strategies, insights, and action steps to grow your business and build your freedom. It's time to stop playing small and start making power plays.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I hope you can hear me okay. Let me double check. Oops, that's not how to do that. Well, let's hope so. If you guys can't hear me, I guess you just have to let me know. All right. So again, welcome. For those of you who are new here, my name is Valerie Walton. I'm one of the two co-founders of the Profitpreneur, where we help people along this journey, this entrepreneurial road that we've been on and had success ourselves. And we've actually been down 4 different roads, so we can show you whichever path you want. We've done network marketing, affiliate marketing, product creation, and even services online like coaching and programs. We've used the online business to transform our lives, including move across the country, take care of our families, and enjoy life so much more. So let's get into today's podcast as I share some insights for today. All right. I don't know what that means. Just got a message. I don't know what that means. Okay. Well, I guess I just have to go. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. All right. Well, let's get into it. Let me just go ahead and say it. Nobody is ever really ready. And that's what we're going to talk about today, right? Nobody's ever really ready. Not for the new job, not for the big launch, not for the baby, not for the marriage, not for the move, the purpose, the pressure, the dream. But ready or not, your life is happening. Like, we all know that life be lifing. Yeah, all the time, 24/7. What are you talking about? And the longer that you wait for the perfect moment, the more you miss the moment that's already yours. So if you've ever whispered, but I don't feel ready, well, today's topic is for you. Okay. So let's just expose the biggest scam of adulthood real quick. Let's get into that. Okay. This whole I'll do it when I'm ready. Child, listen. That is not wisdom. That is fear dressed up like logic, right? And the brain, God bless them, right? They're amazing, but they are not biologically wired to keep you successful. They're biologically wired to keep you safe. Now, psychologically, to know stuff. Right? It needs to know, and it wants to avoid danger. So your brain avoids the unknown. Okay. So when we say, oh, I'm not ready, it's really our brain saying, this is new. I don't know what the hell gonna happen. Let's just not die today. Okay. Because we have that fight or flight or fawn or freeze response. We have that, because we don't know what's going to happen. We know what's happening in the now. So let's just stay right here, right now. We move, act. I don't do that. Right. Now, even when we look at it metaphysically, yes, I'm going to put my metaphysics degree on. So when we look at it that way, when we look at it spiritually, being not ready usually means you don't feel worthy. So let that sink in, right? Because a lot of times we confuse preparedness with worthiness. But see, here's the thing. Who are you allowing to decide whether or not you're worthy of something? Who are you giving that power to? Because see, you could be fully called and fully chosen and fully assigned by God, and yet still feel completely unqualified. But that's your feeling. That's not his feeling. Oh, so I'm gonna share the just quick story with you because I really want you to see and understand this. When I first launched my coaching program, right, and I had interest in it, that in and of itself was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I was working so hard to get some leads. Then when I had them, I was like, what do I do now? What am I supposed to do? And I had someone that I was supposed to get on a sales call with who was interested in my $25,000 package. $25,000 package. You heard me right. My very first really high ticket close, right? And I just before the call, I'm sitting there nervous, scared, feeling like a fraud. I'm like, am I qualified really for this kind of money? Like, should I be charging this? Should I give a discount? Right. And then I had to stop myself. See, sometimes our brains go wild and we have to tame it and reel it in. Okay. So I did that by thinking and realizing the truth. I knew I could help people. I knew I had receipts. I knew I had results. That's why I started my coaching program. I didn't just start one from day one. I went out and got results first, right? And even before the coaching, I had already had some reviews under my belt, rave reviews. But that imposter syndrome in me, even though it was just for a moment, and I know some of you sit with it and carry it for like days, months, okay? So just follow me. Because that imposter syndrome for me was like, girl, girl, girl. Who do you think you are? And I thought about that, right? And like I said, I realized, you know what? I have accomplishments. I've gotten results. What the hell am I scared for? So I told that voice, that imposter syndrome voice, I said, child, listen, let me tell you who I am. I'm a whole damn problem. Okay. That's who I am. I am powerful. I am trustworthy. I am credible. I am a great coach. Even though this may be one of my first coaching clients, I am a great person. I am a professional. I am worthy of this sale and this client. If anybody should have money coming into their lives, it's me, because I trust the wisdom that God gives me. Who better qualified to receive than me? These are some of the things, because sometimes you have to hype yourself up a little bit, right? And it's really not so much hype, it's just reminding yourself of who you are. Now, I'll break it down even further. Child, did y'all hear me? Mic one, mic two, mic check. Do y'all hear me okay? So let me break this down a little further. Because honestly, I also, this wasn't the first time I didn't feel ready. And if you're not feeling ready right now to get out there and grow your business, if you're not feeling ready to be that gal or that guy, being this major leader or being this major influence or helping a massive amount of people, or not expecting to, right? Maybe you're thinking you're just going to help a little bit of people. You know, if just a few people say they want my help, I'll feel good about myself, right? I'll feel altruistic then, right? But you don't control that. You can't control, who's going to be inspired by you. So you might set out for a small amount and end up with a lot. And that's typically the way, because God is all about abundance, increase, multiplication, right? So anyway, yeah, I didn't feel ready about a lot of things. I didn't feel ready when I left the salon after building a high 5-figure beauty career. I didn't feel ready when I started my online business with no tech knowledge, no marketing skills, and ran my savings down that I had for a budget, my business budget. I had saved for a while, and I ran that money down to $0, just about. Maybe I had like 23 bucks left or something like that. And I did that in my first year of business online. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't feel ready when I homeschooled my kids. I was like, do I know what I'm doing? I did well in school. I got A's even when I didn't show up for class. So maybe I'm do all right. I don't know. But lo and behold, not only did I homeschool my kids well and they were well educated, but they graduated by the time they were 15 each, right? So they're 4 years apart. So when my daughter finished school, homeschool, she was 15. And then when my son finished, he was 15. 2, 3 years for them to be able to then just enjoy life. That's all I wanted them to do. I didn't want them to go out and get a job. I didn't want them to start believing in this hustle culture and this hard work means you only deserve stuff when you work really, really hard and bust a sweat. No, I didn't want that for them. I wanted them to really take the time between 15 and 18, right? To decide what do they enjoy about life? What do they like to do? What are their interests, their hobbies, their the things that just make them feel genuinely happy. And then we talk about that when they turn 18 and decide to create an income around it. I did not want my kids choosing certain, jobs or certain avenues to go down for the money. And that's what I saw a lot of people who get jobs do. I'm not saying this is everybody, but I noticed that that's something they do, right? They're like, I'm going to get a job that pays well. They don't even know what kind. What kind of job you want? I don't know. Does it pay? I'll just do it. I'm like, well, that's not fulfilling. What do you like to do? I don't know. Whatever's going to give you the money, right? I did not want my kids with that mentality, right? So that's what they did. And they probably weren't ready by the time they turned 18, but they did it, right? They have their own online businesses. They do not have jobs. They work for themselves and they're happy and they enjoy the income that they have created, right? I wasn't ready when I built a 6-figure brand with my husband. I wasn't ready when we decided we were going to work towards the goal of moving my mom out here to Vegas too and get her a nice, beautiful luxury apartment that was a senior community so she could enjoy not having to hear kids running around. Right? So point is, ready? No, but willing. Yes. That was definitely the case for me. I might not have been ready, but I was willing to do what I needed to do. And willingness beats readiness every time. Are you willing to do it? Are you willing to take the risk of looking silly to some people, knowing that those ain't my people then? Whoever is thinking that my desires that come from God, my decision to want to get out here and create a business, right? And they think I look silly. They think I don't know what I'm doing. You know what? David ain't know what he was doing either. David was a 17-year-old shepherd boy. Couldn't even fit in the king's armor. It was too heavy, too big. He looked crazy in that joint. He took it off. He said, I'm cool. I got it. Got 5 stones and did exactly what he said he was going to do. Bring Goliath down to the ground, cut his head off, drag it through town. He did all that at 17. He wasn't ready, but he was willing to do what God had a divine project for him to do. And if that's you, why are you worried about what other people are thinking? People told David, oh, you too young. You're not even in the army. You got no training. You're going to fight this career military soldier. Okay. He did. And he won. And he knew that came from the Lord. Maybe that's something you need to remind yourself of if you believe in that, right? Just saying. Anyway. So now let's now dive into reframing what ready means, because ready is not a feeling. It's a decision. Simple as that. Ready isn't perfect. It's present. Ready isn't fearless. but it is faithful. And again, metaphysically speaking, spiritually, energetically speaking, the moment that you desire something, the universe starts rearranging itself to bring it to you. Why? Because we are a royal priesthood. And that royalty, those decrees, remember Daniel and the king? When the king speaks, it is a decree. It is now law. It must be done. It must be carried out. So what do you have coming out of your mouth? So when you say, I want this, you've put out a decree yourself. But here's the catch, though. The universe cannot deliver to you what you won't receive. So if you keep saying, I want it, but I'm not ready, you're slamming the door in the face of opportunity every time opportunity comes knocking. You crack it open, take a peek, and say, oh, I'm not ready for that. Slam. Stop doing that. Because you're basically saying, hey, God, thanks for the blessing and everything, but hold on. I think I need to overthink this for a good 6 to 12 months minimum. Like, make it make sense. But we do it, though. And psychologically speaking, you have to remember that confidence does not come before action. You can't feel confident about going out here and building a business before you actually go out here and start building your business. You can't feel confident even as a baby. When we were learning how to walk, you didn't feel confident about getting up and taking your first step. You were wobbly, shaky, looking around to see if anybody was going to be watching you fall on your diaper, right? The confidence comes after the action, after the repetitious action. Repetitious. You have to keep doing it. The brain literally needs proof. It needs the proof so that it can sink into the subconscious part of your mind, so it can believe that you actually are taking on a new identity, or maybe I shouldn't say new, but a more powerful version of your identity. And see, you don't get proof by just thinking about it. You get it by doing. Your brain is very much focused on the visual, focused on the tangible, but your mind is different. Y'all ain't ready for this. Let me go on. Now, let me give you real quick 3 powerful shifts that changed my entire life. 3. And we'll try to put these up on the screen. Okay. So the first one, number 1, is to decide and then prepare, not the other way around. You have to decide first. Clarity comes from movement. You don't need the whole map. You just need to take the next step on the map. Okay. So for example, when I created a course that I hadn't even finished yet, all I had was I knew the concept of what I was going to do. And I had a, pretty good outline of how I was going to put it together. But I hadn't finished it yet. And I still made $1,300 in one day from it, really in 1 hour from it. I'm sorry, not 1 hour, 3. Now, why? How did that happen? Well, because I decided first, and then I sold it, and then I built it. And all those people that pre-ordered, they got a really nice discount for it. Almost too big a discount. I kind of wish I'd have changed my mind. All right. So now number two is to embody this already being yours, whatever this is that you want. Okay. Because here's the thing. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you believe that you are. See, you cannot hide from your true beliefs, and you can't lie to your subconscious. You just can't do it. Your subconscious only runs on commands. So it doesn't understand humor. It doesn't understand lies. It just understands whatever you said. So you sitting there joking, talking about shit, and you like doing that self-deprecation. right? Oh, I'm so stupid. And your brain is like, oh, okay, that's who you are. Cool. You gonna get stupid results. Oh, I'm not worthy of that. Oh, don't give me that compliment. And your brain is like, you're not worthy. You're an unworthy person. You shouldn't get no compliments. So you're gonna stop getting them. I had to stop doing things like that. And I had to stop praying like a beggar, which is how most people are taught to pray. I said it. I had to stop praying like a beggar and start walking like an heir because that is my identity. God told me so. I'm a co heir with Christ Himself. If you believe that, if you don't believe what you believe, I don't, I'm not judging. I don't care. But for me, that was very important to embody that and take that on. I am an heir. I am the boss. I am in charge. What I say goes. I'm the one on the throne. So if I say that I'm worthy of success and I'm ready for it now, or even if I'm not ready, but I'm willing to attract that to me. Let's do it. I will get it. And I firmly believe that. See, there's a lot of folks just talking and they don't actually believe what they're saying out their own mouths. So why do you think other people are going to believe what you're saying? You don't even believe it. And again, the reason why the confidence isn't really there is because you're not really doing nothing but talking. That's what's happening with a lot of folks. Just talking. Stop. You can talk, but now embody. And part of embodying it is more than talking about it. It's more than thinking about it. It's more than feeling it. You got to now be it, which means you have to do the actions consistent with and in alignment with who this person is that you say that you want to be. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at metaphysics. Get mad at psychology. Get mad at your subconscious mind. Get mad at the Lord. But don't get mad at me. I'm just giving you back what was already there for you. Okay. So now move on. Because the thing is, when you show up in authority, the world responds differently to you. I'll give you another example. So before joining a new company, we were Sonny and I a couple years ago were looking at a new. The company wasn't new, but we had come across it. So we were looking at a company that we were thinking about joining. Right? We wanted to come up in there successful. We decided to embody that success already being ours. Now, how do we embody it? Like this, we took some action that is in alignment with the kind of person that generates success when they first walk up in the door. So we mapped out the comp plan. We made a launch plan, and we rank advanced both of us, each of us, because we each open up different accounts, and we got it on day one. Exactly the way we wanted. We moved like it was already done. And this is why, when you seek out God's wisdom, you're given so many more things added on to it, right? Solomon only asked for wisdom. That was it. He just asked for the Lord's wisdom. But when you have that wisdom, when you tap into that kind of wisdom and not what the world is saying, because everybody else going to tell you, oh, get out and get a real job. Oh, go look up the stats before you go and get involved in that. You don't really know. And I'm not saying don't be responsible, but I am saying that, but over anything else, what did God tell you? And are you hearing his voice? Because sometimes some of y'all be hearing demons, child. I don't know what the hell. Anyway, so that's that. Number 3, let's move on. Number 3, use your fear as a green light. If you're scared, use that as your green light. That's a good sign. It's a sign to go because it means you're growing. Comfort zones are cozy, but don't nothing ever bloom there. Ain't nothing going on in your comfort zone except you comfortable. That's it. You are able to enjoy comfort. Comfortable. That's it. I don't know about you, but for me, I don't want to live my whole life in the comfort zone. I want to create a life where everything is comfortable. But in order to get me to that space, I have to move. And sometimes taking that movement feels your fear, the easier it becomes for you. Because these days I can do stuff and have I'm gonna share this with you. Okay. So let me keep it all the way real. Sunny and I are scared right now. Because we embarked on this journey to help thousands of entrepreneurs through this massive project we have called the Profitpreneur. You know? So when we're when you think about it like that, like chill. So you can have the fear and do it anyway. Right? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the Profitpreneur is no small feat. It's no small assignment. We have full-on memberships with training for network marketing, affiliate marketing, product creation, and digital service creation. Why? Because we've been successful at them all. We've done it ourselves. We've been there, done that. In addition to that, we've got 9 years or more under our belt with coaching others on how to do this as well. So it's not just our experience that we use to create this massive membership. It's also the experience of the people that we've helped. So we know what worked for us and them, what didn't work, and we left that part out. We kept the most relevant stuff that is tried and true, that is classic, that is just meant and made to work all the time. Right. Then on top of that, we've got the coaching programs, digitized, modernized. It's coaching in a way that I personally, and I know a lot of coaches myself, I'm friends with a lot of them, none of them coach like this. So we definitely stand out in that way too. That's not a small assignment. That's a big vision. It is a divine download. It's a whole kingdom scale move. It's scary, especially for me, Jay. Look, I'm the one who's got to show up, speak up, create, coach, lead, and still be a wife and a mom and a woman and a whole human being with feelings. Hello. But guess what? We're not waiting until the fear goes away. We are walking through it in real time. We might be scared, but we're strategic. We know how to use that divine wisdom and apply it into what we do day to day to get us to where we want to go. The vision was given to us. So was the wisdom of the strategy and the steps to get us there. God will not only give you the assignment, but he'll equip you with what you need at the same time. Again, look at David. Look at Joseph. Joseph was given the ability to interpret dreams as a young boy, but it really came in handy when it was time to meet Pharaoh. Look how majorly his life changed from just one gift from God. And you worried? You scared that you ain't got enough? You don't know enough? You can't do enough? You chill, stop. Okay. So yes, we were nervous but anointed. We were shaking but showing up anyway. Because here's the thing, fear is not the enemy. Inactivity is. So stop saying, I'm scared, I shouldn't, and start saying, I'm scared, yeah. But see, that's why I must take the action. I must do this. Right. So again, remember, David wasn't ready. Joseph wasn't ready. Samson wasn't ready. Peter wasn't ready. Paul wasn't ready. Abraham and Sarah thought they were too old to even be ready. And yet all of them were successful. So why don't you think you'd be too? Because your success is an order. It's an order from the highest of the higher ups that you can possibly get. All right. So listen, I'm gonna close with this. You're not lazy. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're just standing at the edge of your next level and calling it Not ready because you've never been there before. But guess what? Every next level of your life will demand a next level of you. Think about it. Again, my favorite person from the Bible is Joseph, because I can relate to him so freaking much. And he kept going into new levels and higher levels of success, and also of who he was. David too. But you gotta get ready. You know how you get ready? Just do it. I can't imagine how nervous David must have been standing in front of this huge giant with some stones, bro. Come on. But he took action. He was willing. He was willing. And that's all you have to be too. So remember that. Remember that every next level of your life will demand the next level of you. And that version of you, she or he or they, that's already on the inside of you. Just waiting on you to move. Get in motion, child. So even if your voice shakes, and even if your hands tremble, and even if your inner critic is screaming, show up anyway. The same way you were scared when you first did anything. The first time you did anything, you didn't confidently show up and do it. The first time you took your first step, or when you had your first kiss, or the very first job interview you ever went on. But look, that's where your power is. That's where your miracle is. And that's where your new story begins. So if this resonated with you, hit that like, share this video with a friend, leave a comment on this podcast, okay? And what have you been putting off because you didn't feel ready? And if you are ready to move, even with butterflies in your stomach, then come on in, check out the Profitpreneur. We have the membership experience and the coaching experience, where we can help you to step into your next level with strategy, support, and straight up results. You're not here watching this by accident. You're here because it's time, and this is your sign. So get out there and be great. And we're always here to help. Thanks so much for hanging with us. We'll see you in the next one. Back here tomorrow, same time, same channel. Okay. Hey, Jeff, I see that you're on there. Didn't really get a chance to talk, but we'll definitely talk soon. Bye.